Hey guys, welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers. Let's carry on where we left off. The time is nigh to send the calling card to Mayor Hyodo. It's a Friday night. What better time to threaten to take down a politician? It's not our first rodeo, but it is a step down from the Prime Minister of Japan. Nevertheless, I fulfilled some requests before we head on inside, so I think we're about ready to go. Yeah, I'm ready anytime. Ryuji's ready. Haru, I take it we can leave this card's contents to you.
Yes.
I want to show Mari-san how I feel personally. Yacht's a rest. I'll get to writing.
Then we'll pass it off to Gramps. He'll handle the rest. Hyodo will wake up tomorrow morning, and we assault her castle. Tomorrow's the big day. Let's give it our all, guys. Poor Haru. She's worried. Hopefully we don't let her down like the last time she got personally involved. Late in the night. Guess we're not sleeping so early this time.
Good evening, Soken. I'm sorry for the short notice, but could we meet up? I'd like to talk to you. If you have time, it would make me quite happy. I'll be waiting in front of the fountain.
Okay, well, either everyone's already gone to bed inside this camper and there's no tent outside, or everyone's just chilling out in the city, maybe. In any case, she should be right there. I wonder if we can go around, though, and see if anyone else is hanging out in the city. Nope, can't even quick travel. Makes sense. It's so late in the night that, you know, there's still a lot of people around.
I'm sorry to call you out so late.
That's okay. Need some help? You want me to proofread the calling card? I was worried about you.
Thanks for being here.
You're welcome. You mean you texted me, and I'm the leader, so what kind of boss would I be?
I wanted to talk to you about Mari-san. It's strange how I couldn't remember Mari-san until now.
Right. That was awfully convenient that you just remembered her as soon as you saw her.
Even when Hasagawa-san said her name, it didn't quite occur to me who she was.
Is she like your godmother or something?
But the moment she called me Haru-chan, suddenly, it felt like a lid popped open in my mind, and my memories came pouring out.
I gotta say, that hardly ever happens with me. I remember when I was like a teenager and my parents would be like, oh look, it's this person, don't you remember them? They met you when you were like 4 years old, and I'll be like, nope, it does not look familiar
I
whatsoever.
remembered all these things about my childhood, about Mari-san.
Maybe I just suppressed my entire childhood, I don't know.
How could I forget someone I loved so much?
I mean, you know, you moved on with your life. You lived with your father, who was the CEO of a massive company, so life was moving a mile a minute, I'm sure. Happens to the best of us.
I think what happened with my father affected me more than I realized.
I know.
All the times we spent together, and the moment he passed away, I must have suppressed those memories deep within my heart.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I got used to hiding things away, and I even forgot a good friend like Mari-san.
It's okay, that's not your fault. She just happened to be kind of collateral damage to you shutting yourself off to, you know, what happened with your father. You did what you could.
No, I feel like I was running from it all over again. A long time ago, I remember tagging along with Mari-san and my father during a golfing trip.
Oh, were you carrying the clubs?
I was so happy running around that I ended up tripping and falling. Then of course I started crying. Then all of a sudden, Mari-san came up to me and said, "Stop crying and get back up."
That just sounds like something a businessman or businesswoman would tell their child, right? Like a little bit of motivational speaking.
That shocked me at first because I always thought of her as an extremely gentle person. But because I knew she was so kind, I managed to stop crying and eventually got back up.
That's good that she was genuinely nice and she didn't, like, have a mask on or something concealing her angry nature or
I
something.
remember thinking Mari-san would never say anything out of place. I trusted her completely. At that point, Mari-san hugged me and said, "No matter how many times you fall,
You must always get back up.
you can always get back up and start again. Never forget that." Can you believe it?
I can believe it.
I didn't quite understand back then, but I think I do now.
I mean, you know, it's a pretty general quote nowadays, right? Which is good, you know, I've always believed in that.
There's more to good character than kindness. Being good means dealing with the bad in front of you. It means to take a stand, even when all you want to do is run away. To realize nothing will change if you keep ignoring reality.
You're right.
It's too late to save my father.
I am so much taller than you, sorry.
But it's not too late for Mari-san. This time, I can change things around.
We'll be super careful this time for sure.
I want to tell her exactly what she told me all those years ago.
Good. Then let's change her heart.
Yes. Thanks for hearing me out.
We're going to save her.
Tomorrow I'm going to do my absolute best. But for now, good night.
I don't even know how we could sleep in the center of town like this. So many people walking around, so much traffic. Don't you just feel like a little exposed and vulnerable? Like if you're sleeping on the tent on top of the caravan, people are just gonna be like, what the heck? There's some people sleeping up there. Should we take a look? I don't know. It just feels too exposed. It's late. I should rest up for tomorrow. This must be where we wash our face, in the fountain.
Hey, so.
Why is Haru so upset over Mariko Hyodo?
Well, she was close to her, and now it seems like the person she's close to has lost her way, and you always want people you're close to live a good life, and you want to be happy for them.
I don't have a heart, so it's hard to understand.
You don't have a physical heart, and in a ways metaphorically, but, you know, you do have kindness, and that stems from a heart, right?
Why do people try so hard for others? I wonder if I'll ever know.
Why do we try so hard for others? A lot of the time we try so hard for others and don't do anything for ourselves. And then some people obviously care only for themselves, not about other people. So I guess it averages out the population in a way. You will, eventually.
Okay. I'll believe you.
You know, I'm a teenager in the game, that is. I wish I was still a teenager. But, you know, you were just born, okay? It's gonna take you some time to understand the nuances of humanity, okay?
It may seem like a simple concept to you, but to me, it makes my mind go...
It's like, you know, having a baby and expecting that baby that's at 2 weeks old to understand the complexities of the human heart. You know, it's just not gonna work. You may be an AI and you may be super intelligent, able to absorb information at an alarming rate, but it'll still take some time, especially because you deal with such, you know, factual information, the truth, rather than opinionated stuff or decisions based on emotion and not rationale.
But I am humanity's companion. I am here to learn and grow.
Exactly. You are a humanities student as well. Huh, right, little single bond note there. Suppose that was for our chat with Haru and Sophia. Let's see what Gramps
Good day, everyone.
pulled out.
Are we ready to make Sapporo a paradise as pure as snow?
Is he gonna drive by in a big bus that says, that has the Phantom Thieves logo on it and just blurs out, "We're taking your heart, lady!" And it speeds off, maybe throws an eggshell at
And
her.
remember, on election day, please vote Mariko Hyodo!
What is that?
Uh-oh.
A calling card?
Oh, we've got voice lines for
It's real.
these chatter boxes over here.
What's going on?
Calling card.
Mariko Hyodo, the false empress with a frozen heart.
Wow.
You are a cold manipulator who treats people as tools to be discarded.
Damn, Haru. My gosh.
We find this unforgivable and will end your reign of abuse. In fact, we will take back the desires you stole this very night.
Damn, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting her to write such harsh words, but here we are. I suppose that's what it takes.
This is
Outrageous. Here we go. Oh my.
thieves, and they say they're going to steal my desires?
Is that why we got the knife and fork, just so we could cram gluttony in there?
What a bald-faced lie! Those desires are mine and mine alone!
Oh my gosh, she's a slightly wider Queen Elizabeth?
As long as I'm the monarch, I won't let anyone stop me! Very well. I was just beginning to work up an appetite.
Oh, well, we'll be happy to feed you some humble pie.
I wonder what you'll taste like. Perhaps I should gobble you up and find out!
Just an interesting thought. I hope we get an explanation for those knives and forks and the gluttony
Why
reference.
are you just standing there? Take these wretched things down!
Clean the city up, damn it!
Wait for us, Mari-san. It'll all be over soon.
Let's begin the operation. I like that. It's better than just let's go. Alright, yep, sure. Let's make sure our hair is in order. Poor Yusuke over there seems to have a shoulder injury. Life will change. Are we ready? Let's get ready to rumble.
We We need to change Mari-san's heart.
But of course we do. See you soon. Are we ready to ascend the Burger Queen's castle? Alright, here we go. What kind of team comp am I gonna need for this? We should definitely get Haru involved. Hang on. Alright, I've got Sophie along because of her healing abilities, Haru because this is her storyline castle, so to speak, so she's probably going to be strong against the boss, and Makoto just because I haven't brought her along for a while. Cage of Gluttony. Here we are.
Sorry about the wait. We're here to kick ass and...
Feed you?
What?
Holy shit!
Silence, impudent whelp!
Wow. How many chins is that?
She?
That couldn't be Mari-san?
Yeah, what the heck is this? This is quite the contrast of what she looks like in reality, huh? Look at Mota's bug eyes over there behind that roast chicken.
What on earth happened to her?
She ate a lot. Stress eating, you know? She's probably sat in front of the TV eating a bowl of ice cream straight out of the tub.
I'm guessing this is Hyodo's distorted form.
Oh, she's distorted, alright.
What do you people want?
You know the transition screen when you go from reality to the metaverse and it gets all wobbly, and even Ann sometimes looks like she packs on a few pounds because of the distortion? That's what's happened here.
You had best not get in my way.
Yeah, we had to cram Gluttony in.
I'm almost there. Only a few more votes and I'll win re-election.
Wait, really? A few more votes? Didn't you have like a 90% approval rating?
This is wrong, Mari-san. Those votes you gathered by twisting the people's hearts are worthless.
This isn't a true democracy.
And if you don't stop your tyranny, your staff will collapse one by one. I get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
You shut your impudent mouths. I've done nothing wrong.
Oh, really?
I will wring out every last ounce of corruption from my staff by working them into the ground.
You know, the fraud triangle? This is exactly one of the components that would be there. You're giving them a rationale to be corrupt. If you're going to work them to the ground, they're obviously going to resent you, and then that in turn will lead to corruption and plotting against you, right?
I'll silence all charlatans who betray me, and I will consume every last vote in the city, whether these people agree with me or not.
I always found it interesting because, I think it's envy that's missing. You got your usual 7 deadly sins, but instead of envy, they replace it with vanity. But with gluttony, I don't know.
Only then can I build a safe haven, a radiant snow city that sparkles like winter.
Are you happy living a lie?
Listen to him. When you take away someone's desire, you rob them of their agency, the ability to make their own decisions. So what good does it do to turn your loyal citizens into mindless drones? Isn't it better to let them arrive at their own conclusions? To follow their own hearts?
How dare you lecture me?
Good job, Noor. You tell her. Mari-san, say goodbye to the countless desires you stole.
The beauty thief is here for an extreme makeover.
Because Beauty Thief and the Phantom Thieves
Hey, she actually did say it.
are about to take them back.
There we go. I love it.
Honestly,
She's hamming it up for the gluttonous princess.
they're all in my way.
Ooh, I can't even say that looks pretty
This
tasty,
is
to
the
be
last
honest.
straw.
Looks kind of dry. And wouldn't it be cold? We're in a frozen palace after all.
You made me so very hungry. It's dinner time, and the main course is you.
Wait, that was just the appetizer? Oh my god, she's got 2 mouths! Oh boy. Futaba, get away! It's pretty cold out here.
What you're doing is wrong, so we'll be taking those desires back.
Okay, how do we deal with this?
Shut your prissy little mouth. What would you know? I will consume all who oppose me, no matter who they are.
Oh my.
Whoa,
Right.
look at all the food. I kind of want some.
Okay, she's only weak to Psychic and Curse, so it's gonna be me and Noir carrying. Resistant to Nuclear, guess it was a mistake to bring Queen along, but Blaze attacks, there's no penalty against it, so let's get ready to rumble. I've got Kaiwan, so this will be my Psychic persona, and then we're gonna use Haru to carry us through. Let's go!
Now's not the time to stuff your face. Here she comes.
Let's make sure we can dodge these attacks.
You sicken me.
Can I just see? Okay, yeah, null to electricity and null to ice. Oh, good. Drop that on you.
You're mine.
Get lost. Oh, okay. Is that a 180 attack? She's got ice attacks. Luckily we didn't bring Panther along. Oh, damn, I thought I could dodge that. Gonna need some healing there, Sophie, please. Nice dodge. Saw that coming a mile away. Makes sense to me. Not really. What's going on? She just poured tomato sauce all over herself, or what? Let's drop that. No, that's too far away. I was kind of looking for that. Bad timing. Did we cancel that attack? Probably. Come on, Noir. Oh, thought I got away from that. Damn, she's definitely the toughest boss yet, it seems. Definitely a lot harder than Ango Natsume. Oh! Sophie, please!
Please do. Okay.
Oh, do it myself.
That combo strike was devastating.
Back to Joker.
You're mine.
Let's make use of our
Those weaknesses.
abilities. Drop that.
Thank you, Arthur.
Come on. Oh god, she's charging you.
Strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse.
Nice. Good attack cancel. We're doing okay in terms of damage. She's not taking 10 years to go down.
This is a part of me.
Come on.
I'll give it my all.
Which is good because, you know, we've got Queen. She's not able to use her abilities effectively.
Hey, watch yourself.
Damn.
Get wrecked out there. Great job, Noir.
Saw it way too late.
Where it hurts. Nice one, Noir.
Keep it up, guys, please.
Fully consumed with rage. Everyone, keep your guard up.
Her mind is totally unstable. We can deal massive damage with psychokinesis attacks.
Oh, is that why we can do psychokinesis attacks?
What?
Because her mind's unstable?
She just eat one of us.
She just ate Joker. Oh my god, our leader has been devoured. Drop that chandelier on her. Make her spit up from the impact. Okay. Which chandelier? There's none left. I've taken them all down.
Whoa! They throw Sophie solid. Persona. Following up. Noir came in swinging for extra
I mean, she's raged, so, you know, we've got technicals.
This is a part of me. Nailed it.
Fortunately, there are no chandeliers
Good
left.
work, Noir.
I suppose I should save them for when she eats someone, huh?
It's freezing. Why is there a blizzard in here?
Oh god.
Able to hack the heater to the northwest. Go turn it on before we all freeze.
Gotcha, okay. On my way to the heater. Oof. Joker's just slowly getting eaten. I don't think we can do anything.
Oh yeah, payback time.
Whoa!
You're welcome. Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
Okay, can we do an all-out attack that'll free him? I don't know. Oh, Joker's back.
Are you ready?
Just in time for the all-out attack. He's not missing this for the world.
This is your end.
Okay. Heal Joker up, please. Must have a bunch of stomach acid on him. Poor dude.
He's in big trouble.
Okay. Past halfway.
More! There's still more! I must eat every last one of you!
Get out of here, you hungus. Please. What's next? Uh-oh. Well, I'm right behind her, so...
Stop, Mari-san. I know you're still kind deep down.
Okay, come on.
Let me get out.
I don't think we're gonna be able to get another, attack out of this.
Perfection.
Oh, gosh. Sophie! No, our AI!
She just eat one of us. Somebody help!
Like, Oracle's distressed scream.
For the body. Get ready.
Hopefully, this'll cause her to shoot her out. There we go. We sliced her stomach open. Sophie, you can come out now. There she is. I guess she just, like, rolled out of the tongue. Oh, we all want to see the beauty thief in action. Whoa! Queen's almost out. Yeah, see, like, I don't need SP recovery items, I don't need HP recovery items, so I guess those are best suited for our Taio Shadow fights. Well, Sophie... Yep, might as well. Okay, there we go. We fed a pill to a computer program.
Knock him out, Noir!
Let's use the rest of our SP.
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough.
I gotta say, like, the boss fights aren't really that hard, huh?
Running low. She needs to recharge. Oh, that's how you do it. I don't know that.
Especially because she has, like, these rage attacks, so combined with the psychic attacks, she's just gonna take a lot of damage. Uh-oh. No! Sophie, again! Do you like it in there or something? I think she's doing research.
Knocking her down should force her to spit him out.
Ah.
Aim for the body.
Hang on, turning the heater on.
Listen.
There we go.
Really do something.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Joker's got a showtime. Let's make use of it.
Showtime!
This will get Sophie out. She can heal us for the home stretch.
Here!
Alright, all eyes on you. Plop. There she goes. Jeez. Finished with your research?
Amazing, Joker.
There's the heals.
He's really something.
You know, I try.
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness. Good job, Joker.
Thank you, Sophie. She seems really obsessed with me now.
It's a strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse.
No need to worry about us.
Let me get out.
You're mine!
Come on, finish her off.
Come!
Oh, really? I didn't land that attack?
Joker still connected.
Let's go!
One more.
Great technique.
Thanks to the technicals.
If I fall, what kind of monster will...
You're already a monster. What are you talking about? We're done here. Whew. Well, we pretty much ate her for breakfast.
So this is the strength of the human heart.
Wait to try this one out.
Yep, this is the strength of the human heart for sure.
Ooh, a new skill. Leave a support to me.
Wait! Not yet! I won't let it end this way!
Doesn't matter what you will let happen. We're taking over from here.
I need to wipe out all of Sapporo's injustice!
Well, you don't do it by running your workers into the ground, especially the innocent ones.
Please stop. Haven't you done enough?
What?
You're a kind person, Mari-san. And I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The staff member who took bribes. The councilman who tried to set you up.
There were just a few rotten apples, but they unfortunately converted you into one. And we all know how rotten apples spoil the bunch. You seem to be the worst of them all, spreading through, corrupting everyone around you by running them into the ground.
Even the girl who died in the accident. Each of these things grieved you, And in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
As the mayor, I know very well that little girl's death was ultimately my fault.
And that is so unfair.
But my staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that.
No.
Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum. That's why I never stepped down.
I mean, that isn't exactly a bad reason, right? Like, you know, I'm going to stay in power because if I step down, they will win. They'll get the power. And we've already seen what they're capable of, cutting corners. It's only going to get worse. I have to stay mayor. But unfortunately, instead of staying mayor as a force of good, you ended up becoming pretty much what they would have become. Kind of, in a way. Just a separate path of sorts. Instead of, you know, being corrupt in terms of accepting bribes or whatnot, you just were a terrible leader.
In this world, it's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided I'd be the one doing the eating.
Like good old Harvey Dent, you know. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That's what happened to poor Mariko here. She was kind, as Haru has told us numerous times, but in the end, she
Even if every
crumbled.
last one of my votes were false, at least I could use them to make the world a better place. But if I was replaced as mayor, who would be there to honor that little girl's memory? An innocent girl lost her life, yet I could do nothing to stop the evil still afoot.
I know. But it's just, yeah, it's not clear-cut, is it?
It's not too late to set this right. First, you must tell the people everything that happened. Then can you get a fresh start? But this time, on your own strength.
You'll likely lose your position as mayor, but you can leave with your head held up high.
That would be impossible. I cooperated with those awful men to hide the truth. That way I could continue being mayor. There's nothing I can do.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo!
There we go.
Are you just going to stay knocked down? You are a kind and strong woman, not someone who collapses over mistakes.
I love Haru's assertiveness, you know. She's always been like that meek girl. She's got her convictions, but she was never able to really convey them and stand up for herself. But here we go. Here we are now.
So stand up and hold your head up high, because no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again.
Isn't that...
Yes, you said that to me a long time ago. Even if you told the people the truth about the incident, there are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you. Think back to what you stood for.
She's right, Mayor. You can't give up.
Here we go. There's encouraging Ryuji. I like it.
If you tell everyone your side of things, they'll listen.
Well, most people will listen.
When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Now it's time for you to live those principles.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Haru-chan. What I've done was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink and used a strange power to manipulate the votes.
So, are you aware?
I was so driven by my personal agenda, I lost sight of how I originally felt. And why I ran for mayor in the first place. To make a city beloved by everyone. To give back to the home where I was raised.
Noble goals.
That's reason enough to take another stand. I won't make this mistake again. I never needed this power from the start.
Exactly. You were beloved by many, I'm sure.
Haru-chan, you've grown so much.
She certainly has.
Your father must be so happy in heaven.
Okay, let's just say he's happy, okay? We don't know where he went after, you know, what he's done.
Mari-san.
There we go. She disappeared safely.
Happy?
We'll see.
This place is collapsing! Let's go!
Okay, good. Let's get out of there in a non-dramatic fashion, please. Whew. Another target down. Just like that, huh?
That took us quite a while.
Cage of Gluttony torched.
Haru, you were fantastic.
I know, right? Damn. That was moving. That was cool.
It was only because you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
Well, she's gonna have to answer some extensive interrogation questions. Hopefully she doesn't get beat up like I did. But hopefully she'll end up okay. Especially when she has you in her life.
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Always. Most of the time. 90% of the time.
Yeah, your feelings definitely reached her. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission.
Alright, we're done. Our contract with Zenkichi is fulfilled. We can enjoy our summer vacation, guys.
We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal. It'd be nice if we could do that right away.
Can't we grab something to eat first? I'm hungry enough to pass out here.
As long as it's not ramen.
He has a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
The battle's already over, but still.
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish?
Ooh,
Ooh, that's a must in Hokkaido.
I bet.
What? I thought we were finally getting lobster hot pot.
I'm sorry, Yusuke. You know, it's just... I have a soft spot for lamb, okay? Especially barbecued lamb.
Since when did we decide that? And why would we when it's so damn hot out?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot?
I know, but we just came out of a cold, a cold environment, alright? What's wrong with a bit of hot food?
No way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue?
Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil called a Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot.
There we go. I still think it's barbecue.
Right? You cook it just like barbecue, so... Oh, wait. What were we talking about?
I'm just calling it barbecue because that's what's in the name, okay?
Hey, was that a smile just now?
You kidding me? She's been smiling this entire time, even when she's threatening Zenkichi. She's just got a big smirk on her face. I like seeing you happy.
Yeah, straight from Sapporo, it's Beauty Thief's award-winning smile.
Yeah, I don't know what award it was, but I'm sure it was a very valuable one.
I'm relieved too. I thought you might be weighed down by all that's happened.
She's been through a lot, you know, and I think that's just strengthened her resolve, especially the events of last year, so...
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private midnight chat.
Excuse you? Where were you? Eating lobster hot pot by the fountain?
Huh? Were you watching?
Oh my god. I can feel a strong bond with my friends. What do we got? Ammo Hoarder. Increases ammo count for all party members.
All right,
Great.
Sophia. Find us the best Genghis Khan in Sapporo.
Now the smiling beauty thief can carry more grenades to blow shit up. What's wrong? Now you're not
Sophia?
smiling?
Sorry. Okay, I've got it.
Alright, there we go. More bond points, even though we got some for defeating Hyodo. Interesting. The weekend's already almost over. Did you hear about how the mayor's abusing her staff? Isn't the mayor's approval rating kind of odd? Why was I supporting Hyodo again?
Well, everyone seems pretty normal to me.
Their fanatical support for Mariko Hyodo appears to have died down.
I'm glad they're back to their senses. What a drastic change.
I mean, we should be used to it by now.
Just goes to show how powerful a monarch's influence can be.
Hey, guess what? Hyodo-san's holding a press conference right now.
Well, that's not unexpected. Let's go watch.
Thank you all for taking your time to gather here today. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either.
What's happening?
During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, there's plenty that I'm ashamed of.
I truly do feel sorry for Mariko, right? Like, she's definitely the villain, or yeah, can we really call her a villain? The antagonist, let's go with that, that I feel for the most so far.
The snow sculpture that collapsed was built by an unscrupulous company that bribed one of my staff.
Name and shame!
In spite of my responsibility, I neglected to see the finer details and went ahead with the construction.
It must be so hard
As a result,
to confess to
the
this.
sculpture ended up collapsing, and a girl's precious life was lost.
Like, it would take a lot of courage, you know, like...
Furthermore, I elected to cover up the truth, all so I could save my position. I've been garnering votes I didn't deserve in order to stay on as mayor. I betrayed everyone to protect myself and covered it up by allowing more wrongdoing. I am among the guilty. That little girl, she died because of me.
Not because of you. Not solely because of you. Please don't shoulder all that responsibility. Because that would wreck you. Especially because you didn't have a direct hand in it, you know?
As such, I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer my full assistance. And again, I will drop out of the election and forfeit my position as mayor.
Deepest bow.
Seems that Hyodo-san's made up her mind.
Another job done. Wrap it up.
I wonder if she'll be arrested. Good question.
I don't know if she'll be arrested, per se. They've got bigger fish to fry.
Oh, Hyodo was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor, she couldn't protect her people.
Yep. It's a little power justification that, you know, some bad people actually use, you know? Like, I need to be the one in charge. If I'm not, someone worse will come along, you know? I'm not so bad. Imagine if Joe Bloggs down the street became mayor. He'd be way worse, you know? It's gotta be me. I gotta hold on to this power no matter what.
She could have told the truth and made her underling take the blame.
Yeah, but he would have taken her down with her, and she was afraid of that.
But she was concerned about other evils potentially lurking in the shadows.
I think this turned out for the best. Mari-san wouldn't have wanted to hide her mistake forever.
What's up?
Zenkichi is on the line.
Oh?
Hey, you guys see Hyodo's press conference?
Yep. We like to see what our carnage has brought upon the world. Problem solved.
Yep. You all did a bang-up job. Really, can't thank you enough.
Well, great. You can thank us with lunch.
They plan on bringing Hyodo in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too, so I pulled a few strings, and now I'm her personal chauffeur. At least as far as the station. If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her. Just tell me where you want to meet.
Great. That'll be helpful, actually.
I'm sorry. How could you ever forgive me, Kaho-chan?
Oh man, my heart's breaking. Especially the song Sunset Bridge. It gets me every time, honestly.
Mari-san.
Haru-chan.
When this song played during the end of Persona 5, oh my god, that was so hard.
Listen, there was something wrong with me. It's like I was in a terrible dream. I don't know when it was that my heart grew so cold. But after what you told me, I remembered who I really was inside.
Good on you.
When I became mayor, I wanted to protect this city and everyone in it as if they were my own family. I remembered that feeling. Thanks to you, I've finally been able to confront myself. And I realized that I was doing a horrible disservice to that girl. I had lost sight of reality and begun acting self-righteous. Nothing I did was for her sake.
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
Yeah. I mean, you were stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's just so hard, like... You're only human after all, right? You're not the bastion of greatness and goodness and purity.
No, it's the truth.
As much as you want your city to be.
Had I not realized my mistake, I would have likely continued to hurt even more people. But that's not what Kaho-chan would want. So let me say, thank you, Haru-chan. Thank you for saving this city, for saving my family.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm speaking on her behalf, it seems. I'll let Haru say it.
Mari-san!
Aww.
Your father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil. I'm sorry I added to it. But if there's anything I can do for you in the future, any way I can be there, just ask me.
I hope we could need your services.
I say this because you're a precious part of my family too.
Thank you so much, Mari-san.
Oh, Haru. I just want to do a little group hug right now, honestly.
Oh, Haru-chan!
I'm happy for you, Haru.
Sophie, are you alright?
I suppose I must get going. Though I am concerned about the state of affairs I've left our city in.
We can only hope that the city will live on and prosper.
I'll leave it up to my successor. An arrogant wretch like me has no place being the mayor.
You're not an arrogant wretch. Please don't call yourself that.
Does that mean you won't be involved in politics anymore?
Yes. I'm too ashamed to show my face in public. And at my age, there are plenty of younger folks who can...
Mayor.
Oh? Gaunt woman. Is it the girl's mother?
You're...
I saw the news. So you're resigning. And you're leaving politics for good?
That's right. I've promised to step down and never...
You can't be serious!
You can't just get up and leave. You need to come back. You need to fight. Fix this.
Resigning won't bring her back. In fact, it won't change a thing.
Like, what do you want her to do?
Kaho. Nothing can change what happened to my daughter.
I understand your grief, but are you really just gonna, like, lecture her on any decision she makes? You're resigning? That's not gonna bring my daughter back. You're staying on as mayor? That's not gonna bring my daughter back.
Hey, shouldn't we get in there?
Hold that thought a moment.
So you can't.
Yeah, let her speak. You can't leave.
You can't just run away. You need to start over and become our mayor again.
What?
When I was weeping with rage and grief, you stood there and cried with me.
Damn, man. Oh, gosh. Who's cutting them onions already?
Instead of running away, you were there when I needed someone the most. I know your character more than anyone.
Ma'am, thank you for sharing your heart with me.
Mariko does seem like a true leader, huh?
Then I promise to both you and your daughter, I will stand back up and become your mayor again.
That's right. Stand up. Keep fighting.
I don't get it.
You don't get what, huh?
I know this is a sad moment. Everyone is crying.
Yeah?
But it also feels warm and kind.
Well, there's a thing called happy tears, Sophia. It's, you know, not that we're quite sad, so to speak, but, we're happy in a way that is quite emotional, you know, and crying is an emotional response.
How would you describe this?
It's joy. No, it's happiness. Joy would be like, you know, if we're jumping for joy. It's
I
happiness.
see.
It's a bit more, quelled.
So that's why Haru helped Hyodo to transform sadness into happiness.
In a way. It's a bit more complex than that, of course.
Recording valuable data. Sophia has learned happiness.
Really? You seem like a happy-go-lucky girl already. All you had to do was look
That must have
inward.
been the mom of the girl who passed away.
You know, it seems like she really understood Hyodo's intentions.
I'm so happy for you, Mari-san.
She reminded me of what Haru said in jail.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Like that?
You mean in the jail, not in jail. It makes it sound like Haru was behind bars.
Hey! That was a tender moment. There's no need to reenact it.
Yeah, but you played it so cool back there. It really touched my heart.
Truly are Beauty Thief. Please don't make a spin-off. Well played, Beauty Thief.
Could you please forget it already?
Just teasing, I'm sorry.
Indeed, truly moving.
You did good, Haru.
It really was touching.
Ah, damn. Well, we solved the problem in Sapporo. The question now is, what comes next? It doesn't seem like we'll be making much progress until Zenkichi gets back. Should we do some sightseeing while we wait? Though it is kinda late, I guess. At this hour, I would recommend the Ferris Wheel over in Suzushino.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good idea. You should go invite someone to come along. Alright, well, let's go have a wander. Let's see who's keen to go on the Ferris Wheel. Futaba, you alright? Our request is to head to the next city, but first I gotta pick a partner for the Ferris Wheel. There's nothing to do until Zenkichi gets back. You got any plans?
What are you gonna do?
Are you gonna ride the Ferris Wheel with Futaba? Oh, someone else. Hang on. Let me just look around and see what everyone's up to first. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna go on the Ferris Wheel with Makoto. She was my girlfriend in my Persona 5 playthrough, so it only makes sense that I'd try and keep things continuous.
Is something the matter? What
Even
are you
if,
gonna do?
there's no real canon relationship or anything here. I would ride with the guys to show non-bias, but I am biased, because I'm a human, after all. Let's do it.
Get going.
Oh, Ferris wheel? That sounds like fun. Shall we go then? Besides, I'm the chef, Makoto's the driver. I never would have thought there was a Ferris wheel right in the middle of the city. The city lights are so beautiful. Thanks for inviting me, So. I was kind of hoping this would be voiced, because it's like a one-on-one thing. So, am I wrong to consider this a date? You nailed it!
Well,
Yes, I thought so. Well, I hope I don't embarrass myself. I'm sorry if I don't seem like my usual self. I'm just not used to situations like these. Now that I'm in college, the other girls I know tell me about their boyfriends all the time. I got myself worked up thinking about how they're all growing up around me while I'm stuck being a kid. Or something of the sort.
oh my.
Wow. I haven't changed at all, have I? Don't make yourself grow up. Stay a kid forever.
Yes.
Good point. I need to enjoy my youth while it lasts. Ain't that the truth, The day I become like a fully fledged adult, like, oh please, I don't want that to happen. I'm still a child at heart at sorts. I'll crack dumb jokes. I'll do stupid things with my wife. It's just so fun, and I never want to grow up. There's a quote, something about, being a child forever or something that I find really true. If only I could remember it at this point in time, but it's okay.
I was thinking.
Last year, y'all taught me that I had the power to change within me all along. But now, I'm seeing the good in the things that never change, like how close we've grown. I do like how close we've gotten as the Phantom Thieves over the past 25 hours or so that I've played this game. I want to stick with the Phantom Thieves for as long as possible. You, most of all. That's why we have to solve this case and clear your name, no matter what. It's always clearing my name, huh? We enjoyed the Sapporo evening view together.
So I went to talk to Hyodo, but nothing new came out of it.
Of course.
All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma.
We're not getting anywhere with this, are we? We're just finding people who happen to stumble upon the power of Emma, but no one seems to be related to the creation of said power. That's unfortunate.
Come on, don't give me that look. Here, I at least got her smartphone.
Yeah, well, that hasn't gotten us much progress either. But we are, I don't know how far we are in the game, but surely it's about time they threw us a bone.
Now that's what I want to see.
What do we got?
After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Alright.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Hyodo, Natsume, Alice.
Mm-hmm.
All three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
Which is funny because jails are a lot larger than palaces.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
So what are we thinking? Are we thinking a mastermind who wants to give people a second chance at their dreams or whatever, and it turns out that by giving them a second chance it's a monkey's paw sort of scenario where, you know, they achieve their dreams but there's a twist to it all and they end up getting corrupted?
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo.
Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
So what are they trying to achieve? Are they trying to achieve redemption? Are they trying to prove a point?
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue.
And is the mastermind evil?
For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires.
Mona doesn't go crazy and starts clawing at our shoulders and whatnot, trying to get to the treasure.
That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Maybe their castle is created by the monarchs, which are a lot smaller than palaces?
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages.
The trauma cells.
In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
Yeah, so what does that all mean?
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Exactly, it doesn't make too much sense, at least to me.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
To keep the monarch confined. To force them to stay within their castle, right? Because Alice never stepped foot outside to go into Shibuya. And Natsume and Hyodo we never even saw until like the final stages of the dungeon. Mariko we didn't even see until her boss, not just her boss fight, but when she saw the calling card.
Right. I think so too.
So what, they're prisoners?
What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
Like some sort of house arrest?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
So we're basically saving them.
Think about it.
In more ways
What
than
would
one.
happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
And not want to go outside.
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch.
Interesting concept.
And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
That explains the birdcage symbolism.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose. They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered.
They're there to ensure the monarchs can't escape.
They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
It's correct.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance.
Yeah, that's probably Zenkichi's doing because they had their eye on, PubSec had their eye on Hyodo for quite some time, right?
I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
You look evil. Just kidding. I like Zenkichi. He's a really funny guy.
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma.
Damn, we need a corkboard. I need another corkboard, guys.
Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
Why not?
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
We're Phantom Thieves. We should be like cat burglaring our way in.
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Really?
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know.
What a coincidence. Perfect timing.
So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech. Not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside.
Of course.
But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting.
Right, of course. You just happened to find what changed in the changelog. That makes sense. Were there patch notes as well?
It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice.
Was that our next destination? Okinawa.
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more. And I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab.
Wow.
Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public. And when I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that?
I like how stingy I am with the phone. I'm not even putting it on speaker. I just got it to my ear. I'm listening to this whole conversation while poor Ryuji's over there just like looking out the window waiting for my combo to end.
So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island.
So, Zenkichi, we don't need to raid a corporate headquarters building. We need to raid an island.
Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
How do I know I can trust you and your information? Yeah, keep it up.
You just leave it to me. I've become rather fond of investigating, actually.
Uh-huh.
Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
Oh, I'm sure you could just stand around and you'll hear us talking about it out loud, considering that's what we seem to be good at.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
She told us about an island.
Okinawa? Crystal clear waters?
I like how we're assuming, yeah, we're gonna drive there.
Shisa statues? Juicy pineapples?
Can't wait to hear what Yusuke's gonna say.
Shinsuko cookies?
Okinawa soba.
Oh, that too! It's that ramen-like thing, yeah?
Of course.
Guys, can you snap out of it?
What?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going.
Good.
But Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland.
Well, can you arrange us a flight?
Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
All right.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way.
And we have to take it back, you know.
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Public transportation?
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Yeah, is this thing a submersible or something?
Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... well... Oh.
Oh, no. Is it the old ball and chain?
You got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Yeah.
Huh?
Way to get our hopes up.
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Oh, there we go. Another stop along the way.
Did you say Kyoto?
Why Kyoto?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff.
So you want us to drop you off there?
After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
But that's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Poor Makoto's our only driver. So, are you going to be taking driver duties as well?
Not to worry. I'll do the driving.
Oh, there we go.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just... I don't have much experience behind the wheel.
Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly...
Fit for the long haul.
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
Oh.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Damn.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
Yeah, in cop chases, this is a marathon.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like he lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
Well, pedal to the metal.
All right, then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
21 hours is the record time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a wild ride, but now we're even closer to the truth. Let's head out as soon as we're ready. Make sure you leave nothing undone. Yep, good point. I gotta check for recipes and whatnot, make sure that we're gonna say goodbye to Sapporo and leave it in a nice, pure state, just like Mayor Hyodo would have liked.